Hey Suburban Psychics, welcome back. Today's question is from Dave. And Dave says, I'm tired of working just to pay the mortgage and I want to pursue my passion for a living. How do I move from working for pay begrudgingly to working in my passion without tossing away everything I've already gained, my house, etc.? So he's sort of saying he doesn't want to have to sell up everything to go and pursue his passion. He still wants to have a good income and retain everything he's already achieved. Because I think we can get afraid sometimes of moving forward in a new direction and moving away from the security of the salary that we've got and the benefits that we've got. And so this is a great question to ask at the beginning of the year. It's a great question to ask with the Uranus-Pluto junction, which is driving a lot of these urges and questions at the moment. And I like that he was honest about he's begrudgingly getting that income, because he's indicating to me without realizing it that he's setting up this bad resonance in the situation that he's in. And so my first bit of advice would be to shift your resonance around your current circumstances in order to open up and move forward into something new and different. So let's see what the Oracle has to offer Dave today. Now I'm not really going to anything on the table, so we'll go to the books and the tarot decks behind me. And we've got over a dozen tarot decks and nearly a couple of hundred books, so we've got a little bit of information to choose from. And oh, this is interesting. I love this book. I can't imagine how it relates to this question. He's just not that into you. It came out from Greg and Liz around the time of Sex in the City, and it's actually a fantastic book. I did homestay for about 7.5 years. I had 56 different people live with me from 16 different countries, and if their English was any good, this was compulsory reading for all the girls because it's incredibly straightforward and it's a must read for any woman. Right, still nothing on the table, so we'll just see if there's anything else. Oh, well, hidden just behind the plant here, catching my eye, is Marigold in Godmother's House by Joyce Lancaster Brisley. And our third one, okay, Julie Parker's Dream Cards. We'll see what they've got for Dave. So the first one, he's just not that into you. I've also seen Greg live on stage doing stand-up, and he is absolutely hilarious. He's so fantastic. And this book is awesome, and I absolutely feel it is a must-read for any girl or woman. So let's just have a bit of a flip through. And I've gone to page 15. And page 15 looks like it's part of a chapter entitled The No Excuses Truth to Understanding Guys. Or maybe that's just the subheading. Oh no, that's the subheading of the book. But this one we've gone to is the maybe he wants to take it slow excuse. And it says, he's done it sort of in the form of question answer. People write in their questions, he's answering. So she's saying, Dear Greg, there's this guy who wants to call me all the time. He's recently divorced, blah, blah, we got in touch. He calls me all the time, but doesn't ever suggest we see each other in person again. It's like he got scared or something. I would understand because of the divorce, alcoholic, starting a new life, blah, 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 that he wants to take things slow. But he still calls me all the time to have long heart-to-heart talks. What the hell should I do with this guy? What I like about this is he wants to stay connected to her, but he doesn't want to progress it any further. And I think the message here for you, Dave, is you said pursue your passion. So it sounds like it's not something new to you. It's something you've already felt strongly about and had an interest in for some time, something you've perhaps been staying connected to, but not taking to that next level. And I believe what this oracle is saying is you need to man up and take it to the next level or walk away. So that's an absolute affirmation that your passion is something you can and should pursue. The next one we picked was Marigold in Godmother's House. And this book was bought for me secondhand by my stepfather when I was a child. And I absolutely loved this book, and I've loved it ever since. And that's why it's still out here on my main bookshelf as one of my absolutely beloved reads. So let's see what this one's got for us. So I've gone to page 22. Oh, interesting. I have a favourite page, so we didn't go to that one. I'll tell you about that one some other time. So page 22, and it's a beautiful illustration. I don't know if you can see it, but she's floating out the bedroom window on her bed. And in this part of the story, I can almost recite the story. She wakes up as the bed is nudging its way out of the room. And she, instead of being frightened, she thinks maybe this is why my godmother sent me to bed early, because she knew this exciting thing would happen, that the bed would float up and go out the window. So she didn't feel afraid, and she was able to have this adventure from a safe place. She was able to observe the garden below her and do something that would freak most normal people out. But it was from a safe place. And I think the message here for you, Dave, is she could stay excited about the newness of everything because she was doing it from a safe place. So in what way, I'm going to make a note of this for you, in what way can you move forward on your passion in a way that still helps you feel secure? What's the safe place for you with this passion? Is it a room or an office? Is it a system? Is it a website? Or there's some safe place for you to then explore this further. So you don't have to dive in all at once, but from a safe platform, start to increase your interaction. Start the adventure from somewhere you already have a foundation or a little safe platform. So I like that. That's really encouraging as well. And the last one is, here we go, the Dream Cards by Julie Parker. And she's got a little book that in here that decodes, and a deck of the cards. So you can either go straight to the book if you've dreamt about something, or you can use it a little bit as an oracle if you want to give the cards a shuffle, which is what we're going to do quickly right now. Oh, and straight away, what's fallen out? It says games, sport. Were you part of a winning team? Were you winning a medal? Were you skating, skiing, dancing and loving every moment? Were you in a Grand Prix race? Were you just a spectator? Were you weightlifting? Were you horse riding? So let's see what this means for Dave. I'm going to go to the book. And it's not alphabetical, so sorry. Let me just go to the index. So there's two colours to the cards, apparently, a positive and a negative aspect. So we've drawn the positive aspect of the card, which is great. And it says games, sport, love sport, or are you just a couch potato? Your dream will inspire or warn you. So we've absolutely been inspired. We've been given the positive aspect of the card. And I think the key for us here, Dave, is do you love sport? In other words, do you love your passion, or are you just a couch potato? And because we've drawn the positive aspect and it's here to inspire you, what it's here to say is stop being a couch potato. Stop sitting on the sidelines and get into it. Get into the game. However you do that, in little baby steps, it's entirely up to you, but find a way to get into the game and stop just playing the game in your head and being a couch potato and being a spectator and an observer. And I think positively imagine those successful outcomes of whatever it is you want to pursue. Imagine it all happening well. I think we can get drawn into, fear and worry. What if it doesn't go well? What if it doesn't go right? And if your thoughts become things, then stop having those thoughts, because you're creating a negative outcome, which is not what you want. You want a positive outcome. So, Dave, I hope these have inspired you to get a very clear message that it's time for you to get into the game. It's time for you to step up, do it from a safe platform, figure out what that is for you. But all the signs here are saying go for it. So I think you've got an exciting year ahead, and I'm excited for you. So I hope everybody else has gotten something out of this today. Remember that the universe is trying to connect with you and communicate with you. If you ask a question, I do believe that the answers are provided all around you all the time. And if that's the case, then the question you ask is absolutely going to drive you forward or hold you back. So, my little suburban psychics, what's your question?